The city of Port Royal growing very fast, and leaders there are looking to keep housing prices under control. So that's why they are putting a limit on short-term rentals. WSAV's Danielle Cobb spoke to leaders about the plan and how it could be just the first step.
The town of Port Royal drawing a line for property investors fishing for short-term rentals. The hope, an increase in population and full-time property owners. Port Royal Town Council approved an ordinance that will now limit the amount of short-term vacation rentals in the town. The cap, 6% of the total amount of residential properties owned. In the growing population that now sits over 16,000, many residents worried about where the town was heading and if they could afford to stay in Port Royal.
This has been a concern that's been brought up to us for a couple years, and it just has kind of grown.
Mayor Kevin Phillips says the amount of short-term rentals in the area has jumped exponentially in the last 4 years, starting with 70 in 2020 and now 110 in 2024.
We were seeing a trend where every time a house was on the market to be sold, as soon as it was being bought, someone was applying for a short-term rental license. The second it becomes a short-term rental, now that house is off the market, and that's not going to be a home for someone to live in.
The city of Beaufort also recently put a 6% cap on their short-term rentals, with the town of Hilton Head putting a cap too. Mayor Phillips says after seeing a surge in out-of-town investors buying up properties, he turned to advice from the two to help make the decision.
As evidenced by a lot of other communities around us and across the coast, you can see where short-term rentals can start to erode some of that community feel, some of that neighborhoodness, if you will.
Phillips says he hopes the cap will level out or lower property taxes for current residents and new homeowners, pushing toward a better economy for the town.
It creates a great balance. We're still going to have short-term rentals. We're going to have people visiting Port Royal, staying and being a tourist and visiting our restaurants. But at the same time, we're still going to have a vibrant neighborhood and a vibrant community with families living here, people of all ages living here, you know, starting businesses, having jobs here, and just being a part of the community.
Mayor Phillips says the 6% is just a starting point. If the next mayor wants to bring in more tourists and short-term rentals, they can decide to bump up that percentage. Reporting from Port Royal, Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.